And now it's time for a preview of an upcoming game by Tom Vasel.
It's a wonderful day. You're playing games. Games are fantastic to play. We all know that. But brace yourself for the horror that can happen in the middle of a gaming session. Today we're doing a preview of something that can fix this problem, hopefully, where dice are knocking pieces willy-nilly all over the board. And that is with the dice shield. This is big. It can almost be a shield. I mean, come on, try to throw something at me. Okay, I was kidding. But anyhow, this is something that you can put on, and you can see that it has these legs here, that you can put above the games, and you can throw dice into it. What are dice like when you throw them into it? Let's check it out. So you can actually, I mean, this is going to be a single piece of plastic. Remember, this is a prototype, not the final version. But it can be put above your game, or you can put it to the side of the table. Doesn't really matter. And what this does is it lets you roll some dice and basically throw them in there. Now, if that is too loud for you, they're going to be adding, you can get this pad that you can put in, this rubber pad that fits in the bottom there. And you can see that dampens the sound quite a bit as you throw the dice in. I mean, there's still some noise, but it's not nearly as loud as it is when that's not involved in there. See the difference? Now, you really can hurl the dice in here, but of course, we're going to make it go through the Vasel Kids stress test. They passed the Vasel Kid test, but what about the Vasel Dad test? When I roll the dice and throw them in, can I throw them in pretty hard? Yeah, you really can. You can hurl the dice in. You can even shoot them from far away. And you can see that all sorts of dice work fine in this. It doesn't matter how big the dice are, or how many sides the dice have. And there's plenty of room in the tray for all these dice to go in. So you have this sturdy thing here. I mean, there's not a whole lot more that I can show you about this game. Just the fact that, I mean, for some people, especially let's say you play Warhammer 40,000 or Memoir 44 and you have just tons of dice that you are rolling, it allows you to roll a ton of dice at the same time. See, I can throw all those dice in and they all land there, and it's easy instantly to tell what you've got in all of them. So essentially it's just a raised dice tray, but it's one that seems to be very well designed that it does keep the dice out. I've sat around and I've thrown dice at this from all different directions and they stay in. It's pretty neat. So that's something I like because I don't need my dice flying all over the room. Although it's something that happens in my family often enough. So hooray, we've stopped the horror with the dice shield. You can kickstart this right now. We're about to show you a link.
Thanks for watching our review today. For more information about board games, as well as the #1 board game audio podcast, check out Dicetower.com for reviews, interviews, and more. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.
Yeah.